What is good, guys? It's your boy Darian, man. Back at it again with another review. Today we got Tyler the Creator, CHROMAKOPIA, baby! And yeah, man, this is, in my opinion, and I think maybe even most, if you would ask him, this is kind of like his third installment of his little own trilogy, of his little own story. Starting obviously back then with Igor, if you know that album, of course. And then the sequel would be Call Me If You Get Lost. And then, a little fun one was the State Cell, but that doesn't matter. And this, to me, is the one that could be the end of it all. I'm not saying that this is his last album or anything, but I think this should be like kind of the end of the story. Unless it's going to keep going with this, and this is just like a little, I don't know, something more. I don't know, but to me, this is like this could be the final installment. Who knows? There might be more. Who knows? Because there's been this story told with Tyler in each of these albums, whether it's a character mixed with him, obviously, of course, and his real life stories of what he's gone through. If you know in Igor, he's made this character that clearly just discovered about love and has this weird feeling about it, and ends up getting rejected, but still wants to explore more of it and conquer, his goal. Conquer his goal is crazy. Of getting a woman or a man, because he's obviously bisexual, and we learn more about it in Call Me If You Get Lost, about how he reacts after his big rejection in Igor, which again, Igor is just such an amazing album. We all know that. And then Call Me If You Get Lost. Well, let's just say that character that's kind of gone, and gone in a good way, uh, explores a little too much, and he's getting in realms that he shouldn't be getting into, and he's I mean, kind of happened in Igor as well, but a little bit more explained in Call Me If You Get Lost. He's going after people that are already taken, and he is he's doing a little much. He's exploring a little too much. And in CHROMAKOPIA, we get a little bit more detail with these tracks. But let me get to the worst tracks, because now I'm be honest with you, I didn't like them. Well, that's why I know why they're on the worst tracks. Yeah, Ratata, even though it is quote unquote good for the theme, um, in terms of him wadding out, crashing out, um, and just I mean, again, his rapping on it is very good, and him, wadding out, crashing out, going crazy on really wanting to, you know, get women and stuff. Um, that's cool. I didn't like it. The production just didn't feel good to me. And then with Noid, I know it's one of the singles off the album. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't get the track. I just don't understand it. Maybe I need to go watch the video, and maybe I know there's a deeper meaning to it in the video, but I didn't like it. But let's get to the best tracks, and let's get to the story that we have in hand. Saint Chroma featuring Daniel Caesar. A great track. CHROMAKOPIA. Yeah. That sounds fire. Daniel Caesar, I guess, was on the chorus towards the end. He's actually on a lot of the chorus and a lot of background vocals on most of this album. Shout out to him. He does his thing on it. He has a nice little element to it. And yeah, it's just kind of the opening track. Nothing much in terms of the theme that we're gonna get on this album. And then we have Darling I featuring Tizo Touchdown, which to me is a big element of, to me, like back in the day with Igor. It sounds beautiful. It sounds catchy. The production is stellar. Tizo Touchdown's background vocals sound beautiful. Um, you know, just Tyler explaining his problem with love, and how he just keeps falling in love with different people, and how he can't control it, and how he needs to be in polyamorous relationships because of the fact that um, just that's how his heart works, because he needs to explain and he needs to explore as much relationships as possible, and he feels like the partner should too, because in his last album he talked a lot about exploring the world, and not just exploring the world, but exploring a lot of people and women and maybe men, who knows, and just really enjoying um, that lifestyle of kind of being an explorer in the relationship phase. But yeah, great track. I love it. Best track. Hey Jane. This we learned about Tyler's one of his past relationships with I guess an older around around his age woman, um, that I guess I've heard from some fans of Tyler that he got pregnant or something, and that he's really scared, and he's talking to her on what to do and how to do, how he doesn't really want the baby kept, and then she's like he talks in both goddamn perspectives. Um, Sorry about that, and how the woman is trying to figure out and trying to understand Tyler's side, and how it could affect his career, and how he's just not ready to settle down yet, and I don't know if it was aborted or not, but I don't know what happened, but it's really intriguing to know that Tyler should watch out. We also kind of explained from the last track what Mom said. Hey man, if you don't love a girl, then don't do the deed without the, you know what I'm saying. And also don't tell her that you love her if you don't mean it. So I love Hey Jane. Beautiful perspective, beautiful song, understandable. It's great. It's a good theme. Coming into this, I Killed You featuring Childish Gambino. Um, How bongos sound beautiful. The production sounds great. Background vocals of Childish Gambino, not just on this track, but on another track, sounds beautiful. Um, I don't really remember how much this connects to the album. It could be him trying to kill off his maybe his fucked up identity. I don't know. Him trying to kill off maybe parts of himself that he doesn't like. I forgot what he was really talking about on this track, but probably something near there. And then we got Judge Judy, another track about his experience with another woman, and how he doesn't judge the hoe face, he doesn't judge the body count. He's kind of using lines from "Call Me If You Get Lost." You know what I'm saying? And he's kind of doubling down on this with this track. Sounds great, sounds awesome. It's beautiful. It's a great perspective from Tyler on how he just looks at a relationship with a woman, and he doesn't judge Judy. I like it. Production was stellar as well. Sticky featuring Glorilla, Lil Wayne, and Sexy Red. Definitely one of the hyper tracks off the album. Just a fun track. Every feature here has one verse, or not even. I think like one or two verses. Not just it's not an actual crazy anything crazy. Just simple as fuck. Production super good. Tyler honestly takes most of the track, and he makes it way better. And I'm honestly, he did what I would have wanted him to do. Cause no offense or anything, as much as I love like 2 out of 3 of these artists, they haven't been in their A game lately. Lil Wayne to me as a feature artist, I don't feel like you might want to get too much of him. Shout out to Lady Gaga. And then Sexy Red, I wasn't a big fan of her latest album, so I just love how the way he did it. And then Glorilla, I'm not a fan. But I love this track. Take Your Mask Off featuring Daniel Caesar. This one's a very thematic, enjoyable track. Him really talking about himself, and how him really looking at this past self, and how much of an asshole he was, and how very he felt like, whether it's being anti-gay, or whether it's doing maybe fucked up shit, Um, him just not being really open-minded as much before. Kind of just talking to his past self and saying, take that mask off, get better things to, find your identity, understand who the fuck you are, and just, um, you know, stop being such a, you know, such a this. I don't know how Daniel Caesar added on this, but I guess he was a part of it. But I think he added to the background vocals as well, or maybe I think he added to the chorus at the end. I liked it. It was enjoyable. Good song. Tomorrow, um, this track. Let me try to remember. This track is actually thematic. Um, um, I forgot. Oh yeah, I think. Yeah, this one is him talking about how he has struggles with settling down. It's short, but he talks about struggles with settling down and just being scared of not really wanting kids soon enough, and he's just not ready for it. It's crazy having a male's perspective because Charlie XCX had that same perspective on her album, but Tyler has his perspective on this album and just really wanting to focus on music and not just he's not down for that, and um, yeah. Thought I Was Dead featuring Schoolboy Q. Just a banger. Production's amazing. The chorus is great. Schoolboy Q sounds magnificent on this beat. Um, I love it. And then like him, um, really, 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 really deep track about having a lot of father issues, knowing that his father wasn't there for him, um, and really wondering like what parts of himself are like his dad or are similar to his dad. Um, it sucks because like if you tie everything back in, like why else is he having issues with women, or why else is he feeling these types of way with women or in men? But like kind of tie it back to his father. I mean, maybe no offense, this sounds fucked up, but it's true. To an extent, it really is true. Like, if his father was there for him, maybe it would fix some of his issues, and to an extent, he wouldn't have this much trouble with women. But yeah. In the end, though, his mother apologizes, because it's her fault, not nothing to do with the father, nothing to do with Tyler. It's her fault that the father is gone, which to an extent I don't know why or how, but we'll just leave it at that. I mean, I feel like it's kind of could be a cope, but just to calm Tyler down, it's like no, 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 no. But it's a very, very, very heartfelt, orchestral. Honestly, to me, definitely gives off the cover of the album type of vibes, with how sad it is. But then after that, we get Balloon featuring Doechii, which has this weird sample, of you know don't stop, then a weird don't stop that I don't know the name of, but and then it has the production kind of sounds like Dancing with the Flames a little bit, and then it switches to something else completely. Doechii sounds great, the chorus sounds great, and I like it. And then I hope you find your way home. Um, just a beautiful ender, kind of wrapping off the themes of the album and kind of explaining once again why it's not ready for kids and this that, and third. It doesn't really say what happened with the baby, which I kind of want to know what happened with Jane and the baby, but it just ends it off like that, and it's a beautiful closer. And that's it. Yeah, Tyler the Creator, Chromacopia. Dude is to me just an artful, beautiful soul. Yeah, he has his issues. Yeah, he tells us his issues within each album that he has with his relationships. But it's just it sounds beautiful. That he makes amazing music with it, and honestly, hope for the best, man. Bro's going through some stuff. And I hope he finds a way to settle down, and maybe, hopefully, within the next album or two, maybe we chill out with the relationships, and maybe you just wanna, I don't know, do something a little different, cause like I think it could help him overall. I mean, at the end of the day, maybe, I'm not trying to be on that parasocial or anything, but at the end of the day, we don't want no problems with Tyler. We don't want him to go through something too bad. I mean, relationships can be a doozy. Yeah. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I love this album though, just like the